So you're thinking about buying the Steelcase Amia, but is the chair actually worth it? Is it worth spending the $600 to $800 that they're asking for what you're getting? In this video, we're gonna answer that question for you. Hey guys, it's Ryan with btod.com. So one of the most common themed questions that we get at btod is just, is something worth it? People want to understand the value that they're getting when purchasing an office furniture item or an office chair, and that's why we started this series, Is It Worth It? And today we're going to focus on the Steelcase Amia chair. This is going to be more of a mid-price chair from Steelcase, a lesser known model from the Leap and Gesture, but it still is a more expensive chair, $600 to $900 depending on how you configure it. So it's a good chair to look at and answer that question, is it worth it? So the first thing that we're going to look at are going to be the things that I like about the Amia chair and the things that I believe give it good value for some people. So the first thing that we're going to look at are going to be the policies that you get from Steelcase when it comes to shipping, returns, and their warranty. Now, when ordering the chair, it does arrive to you fully assembled. You're not going to spend any time putting it together. You don't need to get any additional tools or help. Take the chair right out of the box and it's ready to go. After you get the chair and you begin using it, it comes standard with Steelcase's 12-year warranty. This is going to cover everything on the chair. Every component, it includes the foam, the upholstery, the entire chair is covered for that 12-year period. If anything goes wrong, they will fix it for you or just send you a replacement. So no matter what, you're going to have a Steelcase Amia chair in full working order for that full 12-year period. When you order the Amia from Steelcase or a dealer, you also get 14 days to try the chair. If you decide that you do not like it, Steelcase will pick it up, they'll pay for it to be returned shipped, and they'll give you a full refund. Make sure that when returning the chair, it is in the original packaging and it is in like new condition, or they may charge you up to a 20% restocking fee. The next thing that I really like about the Amia is going to be the build quality on the chair. Now, this isn't a chair that's going to stand out to the eye. It doesn't have a high design look like we see on some chairs from Herman Miller or even like the Gesture chair from Steelcase, but it does have really high-end components. It shares a ton of components with the Leap chair. We gave it a score of 90 out of 100 for build quality, which really puts it in the top tier for chairs that we've tested. And we do know for a fact, due to the large number of Amias being used in the field that are up to 15 years old, still being resold, that this chair is built to last. The components are over-engineered and they will last that 12-year period. And if something does go wrong, you're backed by that awesome 12-year warranty. And the final thing that I really like about the Amia chair is just going to be the overall comfort of the chair. Testing is one of the most comfortable chairs ever to come through our doors. Looking at the seat, the back, and the arms, placing in the top 5 for all of those categories. When looking at the seat specifically, it has a well-padded seat, not too thin, not too thick. It is actually a little bit softer than chairs like the Leap and like the Gesture, so good alternative for those of you that like a little bit of a softer sitting experience. Very spacious, good flexibility, and that seat depth adjustment really allows it to fit the widest range of people possible. When we look at the backrest, you have nice lower lumbar support with the live lumbar technology, multiple flex zones with the height adjustable lumbar support. You also get support from your mid to your upper back due to the height of the backrest, and the backrest is also very flexible, similarly to the seat, giving you a wide range of options to move, stretch, and get that blood flowing and those muscles moving throughout the day. The final thing that we're going to talk about is going to be the armrests. The same arm package as the Leap V2 when upgrading to those fully adjustable arms, which I would highly recommend. It's going to give you that height, width, depth, pivot, and that unique articulating motion that we see on chairs like the Leap, Gesture, and the Hayworth Fern. And the caps themselves are also high-end, very comfortable, very durable. So overall, the Amia is one of the most comfortable chairs that we have ever tested. Next, we're going to take a look at the things that I don't necessarily like about the Amia chair that may push some of you to look for an alternative option. Now, truth be told, there's not a ton on the chair that I do not like. Most of the things that I don't like are just going to come down to it not having some specific adjustments that you might be looking for. So some of those adjustments will be back height adjustment and lumbar depth adjustment. So if you like a really adjustable backrest, you like that height adjustable lumbar, that lumbar depth adjustment, then this isn't going to be the best chair for you because it's just going to have that height adjustable lumbar system. The next thing that might be a deal breaker for some is that the Amia does not have multiple position locking or tilt limiter options. You can have it freely reclined, it does have a very big range, or you can lock it fully upright, but those are gonna be your only two options. So if you're the type of person that likes to use tilt limiter to limit how far you can go back, or a tilt lock function to keep you in one static position, this is not gonna be a good fit for you because it simply does not have those functions. So just to kind of summarize things quick, the things that I like about the Amia: great policies from Steelcase when it comes to the warranty, the shipping, the return policy. You're also getting one of the most well-built chairs on the market and one of the most comfortable chairs that we've ever tested. Now, if you like a chair that has a ton of adjustments, including multiple position lock, a ton of backrest adjustments, maybe some unique functions like forward seat tilt or independent back angle adjustment, then you're going to need to look for some higher end chairs or some alternative options because the Amia is simply not going to have that. But when we look at the question, is it worth it? Is the Amia worth it for the price that you are being asked to pay? My answer is 100% yes. When we break this down to a per year cost, because of the 12-year warranty from Steelcase, you are paying $60 per year for this chair as we have it configured. And I'll be the first to say that $60 a year for a chair of this quality is a steal. If you think about that and compare it to a lower end chair, maybe from a big box store that costs $200, that's gonna last you 1, 2, 3 years before you have to replace it. Maybe you go with a $500 chair that's gonna have a 5-year warranty. You're still not getting the longevity as the Amia, and it's probably not gonna be as comfortable or as adjustable as the Amia either. So from a pure value standpoint, I have not come across too many chairs that I personally feel provide as much value as the Steelcase Amia chair. And that's gonna wrap up our video on whether or not the Steelcase Amia chair is worth it. Now, I know we didn't cover everything on the Amia chair, but we do have a full review on this chair. Make sure to check that out if you want some more information. If you do have a specific question, leave it in the comments and we'll do our best to get that answered for you. I would highly recommend checking out our social media. We've got a ton of cool giveaways planned for the future, some behind the scenes footage that you might wanna check out. If you've made it this far, hit that subscribe button, ding that bell, smash that like button, and stay tuned for our next office chair video. Thanks a lot for watching.